Hi everyone, it's Craig Veroni with RE/MAX Masters Realty, and this is where you live, love, own Vancouver. This is your Vancouver real estate market update for March 2018. During this month's update, I'm going to talk about what's happened in the Metro Vancouver real estate market during the month of February. I'm going to talk about changes that have happened and are coming that could affect this real estate market. Of course, we've all heard about the recent provincial government's changes, and we're going to talk about that. Also, I'll be talking about technology that I'm using that's getting your home sold faster and for more money. So let's dive into it. Last month's residential sales saw a 9% decrease when compared with sales to February of 2017. However, there was a 21.5% increase when compared to sales in January of this year. Rising interest rates and the new mortgage rules have reduced homebuyers' purchasing power. Even still, the supply of apartment and townhome properties for sale today is unable to meet demand. On the other hand, our detached home market is beginning to enter buyers' market territory. The spring is traditionally the busiest time for our home buyers and sellers in our market, and we'll wait to see how they react to the taxes and other policy measures that the provincial and federal governments have introduced so far this year. It's a bit too early to tell what impact the recent changes announced by our NDP government are going to have on the real estate market here in Vancouver. So we'll dive more into that in next month's market update. But for now, I'd like to show you some statistics about what's happened just in the past month. All right, so I'm sharing my screen here with you because I want to walk through the SnapStats report and show you some of the market areas and exactly what's happened over the last month. So this is, of course, a copy of the SnapStats report, which you can download. You can download either the Metro Vancouver or Greater Vancouver report. As we can see here, Cole Harbour is the only area downtown which is in a balanced market, selling at 19% sales ratio, but everything else, downtown, the West End, and Yaletown, are all at very, very strong sellers markets. And this is for condos and townhouses. We can see that the average days on market shrunk from 11 to 9 last month, and that the sales to list price ratio went from 100% to 103% between January and February. So condos and townhouses are still definitely moving quite well, despite the new mortgage rule changes. All right, moving on to North Vancouver detached home sales. We can see that the official market type for North Vancouver is 20%. So it's a balanced market at a 20% sales ratio. But have a look at the sales between January and February. It went from 30 to 57, so a 90% increase in detached home sales over that month. And the average days on market shrank from 26 to 16. But the good news is that the sale to list price ratio dropped from 100% to 3%. So things are starting to move. Prices have come down a little bit. And I think we're going to see more of that as we move into the spring market. There's certainly lots more inventory coming on the market here. Buyers have more time, have more choice. So if you're in the market for a detached home, I would say spring would be a great time for you. All right, let's talk about technology. And yes, we're going to be talking about video once again. Last week, I was down in Las Vegas speaking at our R4 convention. I was invited to come down and speak at the Video Summit to the largest RE/MAX convention in the world. So there were over somewhere between 7,000 and 8,000 agents from around the world attending this conference. What was amazing to me were the people that came up to me over the 4 days talking about how they've enjoyed watching my listing videos, community videos, and those sorts of things. And these are people from other sides of the world where I wouldn't think they would be interested in what's happening here in my market. But now I can truly say that when I take a listing video, and so if you have a home and listing it with me, it has global reach, which is phenomenal. So that's just, of course, another level of service that I offer to my clients, which really no other agent here in Vancouver is leveraging the way I am at the moment. Well, that's your market update for this month. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And as always, remember, if you want to download those full reports, click on the images below to download either the Metro Vancouver report or the Greater Vancouver report, whichever is appropriate for your market area. I really look forward to seeing you soon next month. And until then, remember, this is where you live, love, own Vancouver. Have a great day.